Hi Pisces, welcome to your November 2021 tarot reading and happy Halloween! Halloween time is when the veil between us and the spirit world lifts so that your loved one on the other side can find it much easier to pass messages or signs on to you. So as it is such a spiritual time of the year, I am going to add a little bit more to your reading this month, and I am going to use my crystal ball. So I'm going to ask the spirit world for a message for you, okay? But before we do that, we are going to start as normal with the tarot and find out what's coming up for you this month. As usual, we will look at your love and relationships, then your work and money, as well as where you might experience challenges this month and any good luck coming your way. So as usual, if you have my book, Tarot in 5 Minutes, I want you to refer to the cards that come up for you in today's reading in the book, and that way you'll make sure that you will get some extra special guidance just for you. Okay, so let's start with your love and relationships, and you have received the beautiful 10 of Pentacles. I love this card. In fact, you know what? I think Aquarius had the same card in this part of their reading. So maybe you have an Aquarius rising or moon sign, or maybe your partner is Aquarius. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I love this card because it represents the intergenerations. So here we have an old man, we have a younger couple, we have children, and even some little doggies there. All of the generations mixed together. So this card is can be associated with inheritance or property as well, property coming to you, or just, you know what, out of the blue, good fortune, all of those pentacles. Now, as it falls under your relationships this month, it means something good happens this month, which makes not just you happy, but also those closest to you as well. So you could be moving house, as it is tied to property. You could come into money, or someone you love comes into money and they share that abundance with you. So some of you though might be starting or expanding a family business, and if you are, this is a really good sign. It can mean retirement as well. It's the card of stability and feeling secure. And you might start thinking, well, you know what, we're stable enough now, or we're mature enough now to get engaged or to start a family or expand the family. If you are single, the guidance with the 10 of Pentacles is to look for stability in a partner. So always make sure that you look for somebody who has their head sorted. And if they don't have their head sorted, walk away, because there is somebody who does, okay? And you will find them, Pisces. So that was your love and relationships this month. And as it is Halloween, we do have a sort of black cat listening over in the corner there. That's Sooty. Next, we look at your work and money this month, and you have received the 8 of Cups. So here we see you walking away from something. You've stacked up your cups, which represent emotions. They're full, and you're saying, yeah, I've just had enough. No big deal. Time to move on. So as this card falls into your work and money, you may be moving on from a job, a place, a location, changing your lifestyle in some way, making financial adjustments, deciding, yeah, time for new pastures, greener pastures, and new personal goals. And you're right, actually, Pisces, this card is linked to a more spiritual path, and following the path by following this path, you actually end up with the happiness you crave. It's the happiness you've been craving your whole life, and it comes closer to you every time you are brave enough to follow the beat of your drum. Because no matter how successful you are, Pisces, no matter how much money or status you have, nothing will fill that void until you feel, yeah, my life is meaningful. I have purpose. I have purpose in what I'm doing. You have to feel like it's authentic. No big plan here necessarily, right? You're walking away. You're just being like this wanderer here on walkabout. You're following the beat of your heart, the drums. You're just following it step by step, right? You're following the beat of the universe. And at the end of the day, I want you going to bed with that feeling. That was a day I was proud of. No more, no less, right? If you can do that, you're on the right path, financially, spiritually, and health-wise. Okay, so that is your work and money for this month. Next, we look to see what challenges you might face this month, and you have received the pretty miserable Five of Pentacles. Here we see these poor little creators here, these poor little sick people, miserable, walking past this big, bright, happy church with lots of bright lights. They don't seem to notice the church, which could be their place of salvation. They keep on walking. So as this card falls into your challenge area this month, you may be feeling a bit under the weather, right? You might just not be feeling great. So do be careful with your health. Don't overindulge too much or don't stress yourself too much. But more importantly, take care of your mental health. Because no matter how good life is for you, Pisces, you have a big tendency to believe all of the bad things that people say about you. Don't know why this is. You could do 100 things right, and it's the one negative comment that causes you to crash. Don't let that happen. Ignore any negativity and look for support in God, the angels, or whatever higher power you connect with, okay? That's your challenge, to focus on all the good things about you and to reach out to higher powers when you need that little bit of an extra shoulder to lean on. Okay, so that is your challenge. Finally, we'll look at where you might experience good luck this month, and you have received the lovely, lovely, bright, sunny Fool. The first thing to notice, Pisces, is that this is a major destiny card, which means the message is particularly important. The Fool represents a new start. So your luck comes this month from a piece of news or something that happens to you which sets you off on a new path. Okay, we had that path theme going on there, but you heading off into the mountains and walkabout. Well, something that does lead to something by the looks of it. And you're going to be able to bathe yourself in the positivity of it. This is a destiny card, meaning whatever happens now to you this month, go with it. Enjoy it, accept it. It's meant to be. So that is your luck for November. A beautiful new path opening up. So finally, we are going to look at the crystal ball. We are going to work with the crystal ball for you. Now, I want you also, as we work with the crystal ball, to see if you see any shapes in the ball that remind you of anything, because that's how messages appear to you, okay? You can start to see shapes, and that triggers a thought or something in your mind, and that's how the spirit world can pass messages through. So that's your reading for November, Pisces. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd appreciate if you could give me a like and subscribe, because that will help me on YouTube. And in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you next month. You take care of yourself.